high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now Bridges, following the miss by John Moran from deep. Here's Crowder, and he lays it straight in.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Morant outside from deep three-point range. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Morant, that's for 2. Morant with another miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And, hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brooks with it. Bridges covering. Crafty move, sweet move, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now here's Booker, following the miss by John Morant. Ball passes to Booker. That one, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. Feeds to Crowder. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant looking around. Here's Adams. Moves back up. Outside for Jackson. Nailed from three-point land.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Here's Booker. A shot that time, not on target. Adams, some nice D. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Payne against Booker. There's Jackson with the 3. And the Grizzlies get it back. Three-pointer, Brooks. He can't hit that time. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with a wide-open look. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The Suns trailing. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge in this game. He said shot blocking. To be able to protect the rim really is invaluable. It's one of the things that sets us apart. See if they can lock down the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Well, David, thank you. We'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
And let's see how good they can be in transition to get out and try to find some easy ones.
Now here's Paul after the miss from Desmond Bane. And again, it's the Suns missing. He dishes it to Jackson. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 4. Morant comes with the double team. Bridges misses. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brooks. What a terrific move that was. Brooks has got 5.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
To the inside. Here's Bridges. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Paul against Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The rugged toughness of Moran. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Bridges outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
What a deft pass by Moran. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Booker, left side Crowder. It's stolen by Adams. Morant against Booker. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The dish to Adams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Adams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
And stolen by Booker. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. The drive by Paul. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Bridges. Here's Ayton. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. Morant's against Paul. Moran kicks to Jackson. Brooks outside. Shoots the 3. And they recover it. Count it. Adams has got 6.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Booker against Bain. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Adams. And Adams sends it back. Bain looking around. That 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Dylan Brooks. Booker with no one around, and they get it back. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Now, here's Moran for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shot from 12. And it's Paul missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Jackson finds Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And how about that display of athleticism by Moran, flying up in the air for the jam.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Crowder. Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Over Jackson. Second chance shot. Adams trying to free himself up. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. Here's Brooks. The pass to Adams. From deep. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Booker in the corner. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Adams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Adams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yes, Steven Adams is a big getting out and running in transition, making himself a big target on fast break.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
7-second difference. Shot in the game clock. Pass to Jackson. Back to Moran. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Moran. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll reach. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at center. Out to Morant. The tray. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bain passes to Brooks. Back to Bain. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1, very fluid.
90 seconds now into the second half. Passes it to Brooks. For the 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Here's Crowder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Brooks against Bridges. Booker outside. A shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Morant. Kick out to Adams. Jackson against Crowder. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 8 points.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
And the rejection by Eaton. And he's able to get it back. Deep 2 from Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And it's Ayton missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass. You make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And the pass to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing, guarded by Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Now here's Moran for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Bane against Booker. Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. Jackson kicks to Bane. Going inside over Booker, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
You wonder at times if the offense should explore Steven Adams a little bit more. He collects 2.
Booker in the post. With 1 on the clock.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw good, Crowder.
And Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score. He definitely rebounds. And he for sure defends at an impressive level.
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant outside. Banked in off the glass. Moran's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Paul outside. Dishes to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
The Grizzlies shooting 40% from the field. Moran's against Bridges. It's Brooks on the wing and taken away by Paul. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. The lead now in single digits. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
It's Morant with the drive. Jackson misses. Suns trail by 8. There's the drive. And Crowder slams it in.
Don't see that much from Crowder off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. And Ayton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Bridges misses.
But you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Crowder. Bain passes to Morant. Back to Bain. Out to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Brooks with it. He's against Bridges. And Adams gets to Jackson. This is it to Bain. Takes the three. He can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Booker the pass to Ayton.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Bain. From downtown, Crowder with the steal.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Jackson looking it over. Kicks it to Moran. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
won't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Now here's Paul. Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
For 3, George. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Ayton finds Crowder. Outside Booker. Left side Paul. Pass to Ayton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
He's a soft-spoken leader. Kawhi Leonard prefers to let his play do the talking for him.
Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to George. Fires from deep. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Paul. Up top Booker. Powell covers. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Powell. And here's Wall. That one a little long. In transition. From the top of the key. They grab their own miss. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bridges against Powell. Outside Wall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Booker. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Leonard against Crowder. For 3, George. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Booker. He drives in. And Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Here's Wall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. Paul George pulls down the board.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
On the break. Here's Ayton. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
the way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Powell passes to Zubac. Back to Powell, and here's Wall. To win the run. And again, no good by the Clippers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Crowder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Booker against Powell. And again, it's the Suns missing. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over Powell. George with a steal.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Ayton, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Shot by Leonard, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Zubac. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
Pass to Ayton. Powell against Booker. There's the 3. Powell with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And the big finish by Wall.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Powell with the stuff.
We know Norman Powell is a physical player, showing his upper body strength and finishing through contact.
Paul against Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Ayton, a screen on Wall. Paul passes to Ayton. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on even to Zubats. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 12.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And a deep three from Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Shoots. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, stolen by Wall. He goes up, and Powell with the stuff.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition, hustling back to finish the play.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And if Kawhi is going to do this, add the sizzle to the steak, he is going to be unstoppable.
For 3, Booker. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Pass to Powell. Back to Wall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Second free throw, no good. Here's George. And George with the jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Lays out. Stolen by Wall. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. Booker finds Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Your son, 21. The Clippers, 21.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubats in at center.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
It's stolen by Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
George finds Wall. Now here's Powell. From outside the arc. For 3, George connects from downtown. George has got 10. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
90 seconds into the second half now. Clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Aiden. And it's good. 2 points. 16 points for him.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Up top, Wall. He's guarded by Paul. Leonard for three. They get it back. Powell outside. For three. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
It's good.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Ball against Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Aiden is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
George. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
2 minutes remaining in the
Outside Booker. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Leonard. Crowder with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Aiden. Lays it up and banks it in. Aiden's got 22 points.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively flawless.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Paul for the lead. Aiden, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Booker with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
He was definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Aiden, the screen on Wall. Here's Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got 6.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick-and-roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your side.
Booker, no good on the free throw.
At the line for one.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. To the middle. Powell with a steal. Left side Wall. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Wall. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Here's Paul. With 4 on the clock. And Aiden with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Aiden using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And so it's DeAndre Aiden making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Wall, the pass to Powell. From downtown. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Pass to Crowder. This one for three. And the Suns get another three.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
George finds Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Ayton, no good. Tipped away. Ball passes to Ayton. And stolen by Leonard. And stolen by Bridges. It's stolen by Leonard. It's a one-on-one situation. For three, George. The shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the left side wing. Ball passes to Crowder. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Powell. George for three. And perfection right through the net.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Pass to Crowder. And here's Ayton. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Leonard. And stolen by Paul. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Booker against Powell. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got a rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Powell. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Here's Crowder. It's not going to go for him. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Over Bridges. And there's Leonard on the assist from Wall.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Outside Paul. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Paul with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That'll belong to John Wall.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Booker against Powell. Ball for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. Well, Los Angeles shooting 40% so far in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
Hits the trifecta.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show, and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Booker against Wall. Now here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Unable to get that one. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Even early on in this game.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us and we are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Moran and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at center. Wall finds Leonard. Adams with it. Leonard picks him up. Bain drives in. Morant with a wide open look. That shot off, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Powell dishes the Wall. Pass to Zubats. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Fires the three. That one, no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Morant passes to Bain. Morant drives in. Right side Bain. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. A feed to Adams. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here for the Grizzlies. Bain inside the three-point line. The Clippers grab the miss. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Zubats. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Morant, right side. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. Pass to Adams. Left side, Bain. Kick out to Adams. Now, here's Morant for 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. You know, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
The pass to Wall. Knocks it loose. And here's Leonard from 3. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Lob pass to George. Zubats kicks to Powell. They could use a bucket. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
High effort play by Moran. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot off.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
A 3 from Leonard. They get it back. George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
It's stolen by Adams. The 3 from Morant. Powell pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Jackson misses. Clippers trail by 7. Down low. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Moran. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Powell. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
Now here's Moran. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here is Wall. Following the basket by John Morant. Powell, no one around him. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Powell's got 6.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Morant against Leonard. Here's Adams. Back to Jackson. Over to the wing. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Wall attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Morant. He's got 12.
Well, Moran is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Morant scanning the floor. Bain with it. He's picked up by Wall. Bain, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Morant with the bucket.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Wall finds Powell. It's stolen. And a wide open look for Bain. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. A 3 from Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
That is absolutely ridiculous range from Kawhi. My goodness, it feels like he just stepped across half court.
Grant. Rebound by the Clippers. Up top Powell. Guarded by Bain. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bain passes to Brooks. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Morant. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Wall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill. But, boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Over Wall. Morant with another miss. Wall with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's off the back rim, no good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And Adams kicks to Bain. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by John Wall. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Zubac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Wall. Goes up. And Wall with the slam.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Morant outside. They need this one. No good that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime.
21. The Grizzlies, 23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Ball against Morant. 5 to shoot. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe it.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
In the corner, it's Bain. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Wall attacking. Here's Leonard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Morant against Wall. Paul George with the steal. Wall looking for an opening, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Brooks against Wall. George. And George with the stuff.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Here's Morant. Dishes it to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He hits the second from the line. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Powell. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 8.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
And there's the pass to Brooks. Back to Moran. Lets it fly. Here's Adams outside for Jackson. Morant outside. Another shot on the wing. Jackson. Clock at 4. Adams down low. Zubac's defending. Payne for 3. Kept alive. Morant outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The veteran play of John Wall, understanding how to make the official make a call right there. Draws the contact, nicely done.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Grizzlies now. 7-point differential. Pass to Brooks. Stolen by George. Here's Leonard. No good. Shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And here's Wall. Following John Morant's 3. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. In the corner, it's Payne. Lets it go with the 3. Out to Morant. Here's the 3. And they'll get another chance. Knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. The kick out to Wall. Back to Powell. We've got 1:13 left in the third. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Payne tips it, and there's Brooks putting it right back in. Brooks has got his second basket.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac, and Adams sends it back. They recover it. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Shot clock at 3. Here's Zubac, and the shot is long. Memphis trailing here. Back to Payne. Leonard with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Stolen by Jackson. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
76% from the line a season ago.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Payne. And it's Adams in at center, locking down the middle.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Driving to the basket. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Brooks. Stolen by George. Outside, Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Moran. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Wall. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Morant outside. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Now the pass to Adams. Morant reaches to Jackson. 4 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 25 points in the game. Passes to George. Stolen by Brooks. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Payne passes to Adams. Shoots over Zubac. Adams' shot is off. Clippers trail by 4. Zubac finds Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
That's a big-time delivery. John Wall making it happen.
Morant passes to Adams. In the corner, it's Payne. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Back to Wall. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. That's a 2 from Powell. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Payne. Morant outside. He feeds it to Adams. It's hauled in by Zubac. And a deep 3 from George. Here's Powell. And shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. A 3 from Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And Payne pulls it down.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Morant outside. Back to Payne. From the arc. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Grizzlies ball.
On defense, the Clippers have allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Jackson. And they get it back. Paul George with the steal. Zubac finds George. Shoots the 3. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
so much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a
ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And Phoenix has possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Booker, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And Crowder with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Moran. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Here's Bridges. Brooks with the rebound.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
On the wing, Brooks. Jackson against Crowder. 6 to shoot. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Second chance shot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Moran against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brooks outside. Down low. Blocked! Stolen by Jackson. Here's Bain. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Outside for Booker. Crowder outside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Jackson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Bain. From deep. The rebound by Bridges. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Paul against Moran. And it's Adams missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Ayton. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks drives in. To the inside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Booker against Bain. Stolen by Jackson.
Phoenix foul. Jay Crowder. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bain. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Now here's Jackson. Shoots from 14. Off the left rim and out.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Moran against Paul. Outside for Brooks. Over Bridges. And again, Memphis no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They're up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10 team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies. The Suns trailing. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Now here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail, making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And Ayton gets it to go.
One of the steadiest floor generals this game has ever seen. Paul consistently torches opponents out of the pick and roll.
Pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bain. Three-pointer. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker, the pass to Crowder. That shot missing. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Adams finds Bain. Back to Adams. Down low. Crowder with a steal. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The crossover. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Brooks from outside. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Moran against Paul. Moran, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. Bain against Booker. Pass to Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the bucket is good.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Moran against Paul. Moran, pass to Bain. Offensive board.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Adams, great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this game. And here's Moran outside. The long distance three is buried. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Booker attacking. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Brooks has got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
It's both from the stripe. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
With the score, your Suns, 19. The Grizzlies, 32.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what Ja Moran has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
From deep, Moran. Crowder grabs the miss. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. But the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years. They could be hanging up some banners very soon. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
There's so many times tonight it's been Steven Adams, the man from New Zealand, looming large.
On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Up top, Booker. Clock at 6. Here's Crowder. The 3 from Ayton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Booker against Bain. Shot clock at 3. Booker no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Oh, stolen by Moran. The 3 from Bain. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Paul, a screen on Bain. Pass to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good luck at trying to match up with Paul in these sets. He's just so good. It's nearly impossible trying to stop him from breaking your defense apart.
Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he recovers it. Brooks against Bridges. Outside Paul. And stolen by Moran. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Brooks. Outside for Moran. Shoots over Paul. Here's Adams. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Memphis first personal foul.
The free throw is off from Bridges.
At the line for your Suns, Mikal Bridges.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got 13.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brooks from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Bridges misses. Memphis leading. From deep, Bain. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Crowder finds Bridges. Now Paul. Back to Bridges. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Brooks. Pass to Moran. From deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead, appearing in control. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay. Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
From deep, Bain. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passes of all time.
Jackson the screen, and here's Moran outside. Pass to Brooks. Goes back up. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges with it. Jackson in his pocket. Bridges passes to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they're able to recover. Outside Moran with the drive from 18 feet away. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Pass to Booker. Bridges, left side. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
There's Jackson with the 3. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Paul. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bane. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Jackson the screen. Here's Moran. And too long on the shot.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Another shot. Here's Ayton. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Booker. And here's Adams. Now here's Bane. From the baseline. No good on the shot. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Bane, no good. The Suns running out of time. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. And that one's good. Paul.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
And the Grizzlies shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Moran. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Paul with another miss. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stolen by Ayton.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And it's Crowder missing. Crowder's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Payne. Oh, the turnaround jumper counted. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround J when it's done like that.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. Brooks outside. Here's Adams. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
15 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Moran, shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Paul. Misses. And so it's Memphis winning this one. They have Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Well, I like it. Powell just being aggressive, making the D overcommit.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Stolen by Zubac. Outside Leonard. Zubac the pass to Wall. Outside Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Booker the pass to Crowder. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Here's Paul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Outside, George. Lets the 3 fly. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Leonard against Crowder. The second chance effort. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Zubac. Leonard with the steal. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Zubac a screen on Crowder. A 3 from Leonard. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges dishes to Booker. It's deflected. Powell with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. All with it. He's picked up by Paul. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got the fast break chance. Bridges passes to Paul. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Clock at 6. Paul against Wall. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Pass to Pop. The shot misses. Bridges with some nice defense. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Wall finds Powell. Back to Wall. Lets a floater go. Phoenix grabs the miss. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Booker in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. Booker's got 5.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here is Paul. Now here's Booker, and as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. No good from Booker. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Powell pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The 3 from George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And they pick up 2. 8 points for Jay Crowder.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
George, that's a 2-pointer. The wing jumper off target.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Bridges, right side. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 12. George with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Zubats. George with the ball. The 3. Zubats controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Booker up top, guarded by Powell. That's a 2 from Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Pass to Powell. misses off the right iron.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Has to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kawhi Leonard. Paul outside. The dish to Ayton. Back to Paul. And the pass to Ayton. Beyond the arc. Shot clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Wall, that's a two-pointer. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And Wall kicks to Powell. From deep, George. Paul grabs the board. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. A putback. It's good on the putback. Zubac has got 6 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And that one's good, Ayton.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
George passes to Zubac. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges attacking. Three-pointer, Crowder. It's hauled in by Zubac. Outside, George. And no good on the last second attempt this time. All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 17. The Suns, 29.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Coming in as a second-round pick in 2012, Jay Crowder has earned his spot in the NBA and has been part of some very big-time winning teams. He's gaining that reputation as a hard-nosed defender, and that's what he'll keep.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And Wall kicks to Powell. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Booker. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 14.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
It's Powell on the wing. And a deep three from George. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Tries again. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges left side. It's hauled in by Paul George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clippers trail by 14.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Crowder dishes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul doesn't get it to drop for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at McHale's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Oh, Leonard in position. Zubac's no good. Suns leading by 12. Bridges, no one around him. Here's Ayton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got 18 points in the game.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. Zubac's the best of Powell. Jacks up a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. For three, Bridges trains the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 17.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Powell. Zubac's the best of Powell. For the three. The Clippers rebound. Outside for George. Three-pointer. And the Clippers miss again. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point lead, their biggest. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Paul against Wall. Powell kicks to Wall. On the wing, George. He's got 5.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Count that one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Leonard, that's for 2. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock to end the run. And it's George again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Kicks it out to Paul. There's the triple. The shot, no good. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 19-point advantage. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Booker in the corner. Outside, Crowder. The shot off that time. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Ayton in the high post. He dishes it to Paul. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Zubac. Down low, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Ayton, a screen on George. The feed to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And so Powell nails both of them.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Booker the pass to Crowder. And it's sent back by Leonard. Crowder with the steal. For the finish. And Crowder slams it in.
Provide some D. It'll lead to points. That came at the hands of Jay Crowder.
The three from George. They grab their own miss. Powell kicks to Leonard. Launches it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Lob pass to George. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Zubats. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. 20 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Booker kicks to Ayton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his third foul of the game.
First team.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. It's good. And the Suns lead by 14.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Wall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo! One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's George missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
No good from Booker.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Bridges finds Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And that one, good. Ayton's got 12 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Phoenix.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
5 on the clock. And Paul puts up a deep three. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here is Los Angeles now, down by 15. Powell for three. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And here is Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They keep. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's George in at the small forward. Now here's Moran. Outside Bain. Back to Moran. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Wall. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And George with the jam.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Jackson on the wing. Over Leonard. Memphis the rebound. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Off the mark there with a 3.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Out to Powell. Leonard for 3. He drops it from range.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
From deep, Bain. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Powell finds Zubats. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A. He's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Love showing off his athleticism.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Moran.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Here's Leonard. Adams grabs the miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
George's shot is good.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Outside Bain. Pass to Moran. Outside Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams finds Moran. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now here's Wall. George for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Look at the reach and vertical by Norman Powell. Extends the possession. Tough break for the defense there.
Pass to Jackson. Can they get it? Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive. As creative as they come, John Moran has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Wall. Denied by Moran.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis.
And Bain, no good on that one.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And Morant drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's George, and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. That free throw misses.
We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player.
George draws the double to the paint. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. From deep, Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And that does it for the first quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, at small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubac in at the 5. That's good from Wall on the assist from Powell.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Moran gets up and dunks it.
Powell finds Wall. 19-footer, and he gets that one. Wall's gotten 4 this quarter. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Moran outside, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds now, and the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Over to the wing. Here's Moran on the take, and such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Moran's got 8. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Outside for Moran. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
George for 3. Zubac passes to George. Here's the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. 3-pointer Brooks. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Nice job by Desmond Bain, showing the quickness to stop and pop.
George finds Zubac. From outside the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
1:50 left in the first half. George, a screen on Jackson. Leonard can't get it to go.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Outside Bain. Free throw line jumper. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Bain's got 5.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bain. So good from the mid-range.
Here's Wall. Oh, the swat by Adams. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Outside Moran. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Back to Jackson. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And he's going for the oop here.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Brooks from outside. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 11-2 run. Jackson outside. Launches it. And Wall pulls it down. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Stolen by Jackson. No good there. And so it's John Wall making highlights for
the Grizzlies 20, the Clippers 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, great performance here from John Wall.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. And so Powell nails them both.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
The 3 from Bain. Rebound by the Clippers. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Wall. Powell's got 9 points.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
The Clippers in the lead. A unique talent. Ja Moran has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yeah, each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, John Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Puts up a three. Bain, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. Moran, the pass to Adams. The three ball. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Wall. Yep, that one's good. 12 points for him.
Fantastic night for Wall. Looks like the guy who tore up the league when he first arrived.
Moran against Wall. Outside Bain. Over Powell. No good. A bit long that time.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Ooh, that one misses for Powell. The Grizzlies have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Right side Moran. It's tipped. Powell with a steal. George passes to Leonard. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. George with a steal. And he lobs it up top. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. That one's good for 2.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
That's good from George. Memphis shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Wall against Moran. Pass to Adams. Now Brooks. Outside Moran. To stop the drought. They get it back. Launches a three. That shot is off.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
You got a piece of it. Leonard outside. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face. Left block shot on the way. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Kicks it out to Jackson from behind the arc. Adams, great positioning on the putback.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
Here's George. Brooks with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Morant, the pass to Adams. 44 seconds left in the third quarter here. Off target at the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Brooks. The three from Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They led by as many as 18. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Pass to Adams. Back to Moran. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to John Wall.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle, getting the shot off despite the foul.
And Adams drops them both. Leonard on the wing. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 47%, a nice number. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the free throw, no good.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Powell outside. And Powell with the stuff.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
That one no good. Excellent D there from Moran. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a very low 20% for this game so far. Bain, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Leonard for 3. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound and the putback. Powell's got 11 points here in the second half.
Norman Powell is capable of taking on a larger scoring role. That's been the case right here.
It's tipped. Now Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Bain, the pass to Adams, and he lays it up and in.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
And George launches it from deep. Zubac finds George. Let's go with a 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Ball no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Powell outside. The 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pass to Bain. From the low block, the Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Well, Smitty with Moran, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And he nails the 3rd.
An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Pass to Jackson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That'll belong to John Wall.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Jackson, he's checked in for Wall. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And what a huge performance it was for Norman Powell.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer. Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Moran finds Brooks. And here's Moran. He's guarded by Zubac. Back to Brooks. Looking to get it going. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jackson, the pass to George. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers rebound. Zubac, pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's Moran outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran. And the Clippers with the ball. From deep three-point range. Off target. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.